This is lesson 1 of decimals, and in particular today we're going to be looking at place values in decimals and ordering decimals. Now, earlier in the year we had a brief look at place value of whole numbers, and the place values of whole numbers started with units, tens, hundreds, and then we went to thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions and so on. Okay. Now when we're talking about decimals, we're actually talking about the fraction part of those numbers. So not just whole numbers, but we're going to be talking about fractions and mixed fractions. So we use the decimal point to distinguish between the whole numbers and the fractions. So the whole numbers are always on the left hand side of the decimal point, and the fraction part is on the right hand side of the decimal point, which is stuff that you already know. Now in terms of place values, the first place value after the decimal point is tenths, the second is hundredths, and the third is thousandths. Now tenths is denoted by 1 over 10 because it's a tenth, hundredths is 1 over 100, and thousandths is 1 over 1,000. Okay, so if we had a fraction of 3/10, that would be the same as 0.3, or 3 times a tenth. Now let's quickly look at the example 1, because I'm pretty sure you know what to do. It says, what is the value of the digit 8 in the following numbers? Okay, so here's the 8 here. It's the number just to the right of the decimal point. So any number just to the right of the decimal point is in the tenths column. So to answer this particular question here, you can do it in one of two ways. You can actually write the word tenths, or you can write 1 over 10. That is the place value of the 8 in that particular question. Now, in this number here, 6.1827, the 8 is the third number to the right of the decimal point. So 3 numbers, or the third number to the right of the decimal point, is in the thousandths. So you would write down thousandths, if I write it correctly. Or, instead of writing thousandths, you can write 1 over 1,000, because that's the place value.